Hey everyone, I'm back again with part 2 of the credit score series. Last time we talked about all the different factors that your credit score is graded, and now this one is how we can improve on those scores. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first way we're going to improve our score today is taking a look at payment history, which makes up 35% of your credit score. Now this is measured on a 2-year span, but I made this little sheet for you to take a look at it. Okay, so you see here, fictionally speaking, of course, I've been late 3% of my payments, and my score is in the yellow area. So 100%, and it already drops down to yellow after 99%. So that's if you only miss 1 or 2 payments, you get in this yellow region. If you miss anywhere near 4% of your payments, you get in this red area, and that brings down your score. So the next one we're going to talk about is credit utilization, which is really important because this shows how you spend your card. If the bank gives you an amount and you owe 8% of it, you're still pretty good because you're in this green area. But as you spend more of your credit card without paying it off, you're going to be using more of your allocated credit, and this arrow will move down. Now, with a word of caution, a quick trick in order to increase your score is to 1, apply for another credit card and increase the amount of credit that you qualify for, or B, call your bank or credit card company and ask if they would increase your credit. Now I say this with a word of caution only because you should still be mindful of how much credit you are spending. You really want to stay under that 25% threshold if you're trying to improve your credit score. Only spend what you're able to pay off in monthly payments. So the third criteria that goes into your score is how many accounts you have open, and makes up about 10% of your score. So the more accounts you have and the more you pay them online, the better client you are. So you have 4 different accounts. You have credit cards, mortgages, installment loans, which is like car loans or student loans for colleges, and then you have the other category, which can go into anything. So you have here 4 plus, because I have 4 credit cards, 1 mortgage, and 3 student loans or car payments. So the more accounts you have, the better you are as a client. 1 is pretty risky because you don't have that many accounts that the banks can check on to see how often you're making your payments on time. 2 is getting okay, 3 is better, but having more than 4 is good. And it's actually pretty easy because of how easy it is to apply for credit cards. You can really increase your amount and raise your credit score that way. So the fourth criteria of improving your score is length of credit. So that is how long have you had all of your accounts at an average. So you have the age of your oldest account, your age of your youngest account, and then if you were to average all of your accounts together. So the more accounts you have and the longer you have them, the better your score is. Now if you apply for a new credit card, it's going to decrease the age of your youngest account, which means your score is going to go down. So you want to apply for your credit cards or loans and then hold those as long as possible as your score gets to increase into this green area. So the fifth way to improve your score is taking a look at your credit inquiries. Essentially, that's just whenever you apply for a loan or you apply for a mortgage or you apply for credit cards, and if you apply all at the same time, the bank kind of questions why you're asking for a lot of money at once if you don't have it, thus hurting your score. So if you take a look here, they took a look at the last 3 months and the last 2 years. So let's just say, for example, I haven't applied for any credit cards because I already have 4, but I did apply to 2 in the last 2 years, and you'll see my scores in the yellow area. But as soon as those 2 accounts pass 2 years, then I'll be in the green, and that'll improve my credit score. So some other tips in order to improve your credit score is what kind of credit cards are you carrying? Are you able to monitor your FICO credit score that way? For example, the Discover It card, you're able to take a look at your credit score online, and it breaks it down for you. Barclays card, Chase Slate is another one. My personal favorite, Chase Slate, breaks down your credit score and tells you where you're lacking and what your strengths are and what can be improved on. It makes it it's really simple and really easy to understand. So I do recommend any of those 3 cards. You can't go wrong. So if you have any other questions or comments or any other tips you would like to share with my viewers, just comment below and I'd be happy to respond. And if you guys have any other ideas of what you'd like to learn about, whether it's real estate or construction wise, just comment below and I'll be able to produce a video for you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.